doing a version of that in the park for...
The one who trains them, you know, she was in a Rockette.
Yes, she was.
One of the original Rockettes.
Yes.
Well, not quite, but...
Big asset to our community. But anyways, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Well, I just found this out on the news, that we pay on our telephone bills a tax.
What tax? You pay 20% by the time they get finished with all the little ticks they take on you.
Absolutely. But the one tax that we are now paying that adds $1.20 to everybody's phone bill is for the 9/11 system to keep us safe. And of that money, it appears that the majority of the money has been going into the state coffers to their general fund, rather than to the... You
mean Joe doesn't get this dough?
Only around $9 million of that money that is collected out of, which is a large, many millions of dollars. About $9 million is going to the counties.
Well, I hope Joe Gerassi's listening in, because I'll tell you something. We need money for the police and everything here anyway. He has a budget that is just burgeoning because of the new jail cells and everything, you know.
Right. Well, each county gets so much.
That's his budget.
Out of that $9 million, it's divided statewide, and each county gets so much. And the 9/11 people say, well, they're not in trouble because they get grants and so forth, so that, you know, this is offset by the fact they're not getting the money. But that money is being collected. The purpose of that money is for the public safety and the 9/11 program and so forth. We are double paying for 9/11 because they get the grants, and guess who? Where the grant money comes from, the taxpayers.
What do you think of that?
And
okay, you've talked enough.
Yeah,
okay.
I would agree with the caller, and you know, I'd be happy to, as a legislator, to talk to the sheriff about it. I know this has come up in several of our budgets.
I wonder if Joe knows.
But, yeah, he knows.
They're sneaking all his dough away.
But we have a lot of hidden taxes that, and as a legislator, we had a hidden 4% tax on all our residential energy, and that's something. My first month in office, I went after that, and now that's gone, and so that's about a $5.3 million savings. So when you get when you get your heating bills, you get your electric bills, you don't have that 4% tax that a lot of people didn't know they were paying. It was a hidden tax, but now that's gone. So yeah, we continuously need to look at all these taxes and see what it makes sense to get rid of, and also if we're not getting our share of something, you know, we should be continually looking into that. And I know the sheriff has been a great advocate for our county in terms of that.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
okay,
caller, this is not uncommon. You know, they sell hunting licenses, which are going out every year, and they're extremely expensive. This is for conservation. You know what? They send all that money right down to welfare in New York City. That's what happens to it.
Well,
that's what's happening to the 9/11 money. It's all going to welfare in New York.
If it's mandated for something else, it should be used for what it is. If we don't need it, then we shouldn't have to be paying it.
Well, it's not all welfare in New York State. City. We have some up here too, and some of it goes to other things. But unfortunately, the thing is, it's being diverted, right, Chuck?
Well, you know, there's a great example with Congressman Higgins and the Power Authority. I mean, making an issue out of it. And so there's always things that can be done if there's money that's being put into the coffers in Western New York, in Chautauqua County. There's things that can be done to try to make it sure that it's fairly dispersed, that it's not being taken out of here and not coming back here, and so that's something we need to continuously investigate and continuously look at.
Okay, I like your tie. You know, that's a Harvard tie. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
That's a Harvard tie. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you, caller, and send me another stamped envelope. 2 calls, you get 2 rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
and I didn't go to Harvard either.
You didn't go to Harvard?
SUNY Geneseo. So.
Okay, so where did you get that?
I bought it at the store.
Okay, we got Chuck Cornell with us, and for the last couple of minutes, I'm sorry, I think we're going to have to stop the phone calls unless there's one person who calls in from Chautauqua, who calls in regularly.
All right.
And her name is Doug Spalding.
Okay.
Do you know him?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Actually, it's his wife, who's far more attractive than she is. You know, Doug is getting so old now that he can actually almost get into Chautauqua free. You know how do you get
really?
in? You're 90.
Okay.
When you hit your 90th birthday, free.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And there are 14 other ways to get in free that I know. Okay. Including the waiting ashore. That's illegal, but there are 14 legal ways to get into Chautauqua free. Everybody saying, oh, it's such a lead, it's always been. Hey, anybody who lives around here, you don't have to pay to get into Chautauqua. If you know your way around, go try out for the course. You know, you get in free if you're a member of the course. Regularly, you can come in and out. And join the fire department. Or put on a straw hat and say you're Amish and you're working on a house. and be working on a house or something. You want to visit somebody, sure. They'll call them and say, yeah, let him in. He wants to talk to me.
Well, I worked a summer in Chautauqua, and I occasionally forgot my gate pass, so I'm aware of a few ways where you have to get in.
When I was a kid, 12 years old, they had what they called the children's gate. And it was a hole in the fence that somebody ripped up way off in some bushes. And we used to sneak around the bushes and crawl in, and that was it. And they knew it was there, but they didn't shut it down because they gave the kids a chance to go and see and feel and be part of Chautauqua.
Is that still there?
I'm not able to crawl behind the shrubbery and check now, you know.
I wouldn't fit through the fence, so.
Well, there's a Wamita gate, of course, which everybody uses too. What a place! It's a wonderful place in the summer, especially. But the winter it's great.
Yeah.
The snowmobiling is fabulous here. Skiing, sledding, ice skating, and ice
sleigh
fishing.
rides for the kids too.
Yeah, in Chautauqua they have a horse runs around, a horse sleigh, and there's ice fishing. And there's camping out, even in the snow. There's snow campers, and they're perfectly happy and warm. They have wonderful thermal sleeping bags, and they're always warm. And but in the summer, it's just fabulous. So I just got this sound. We're out of here. We're out of here. Take 30 seconds and wind it up.
Hi, thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it very much, and appreciated all the calls. And I think. As a county legislator for the last 3.5 years, I've learned a great deal and have considered many issues. I think my experience in those 3.5 years tells me that I think we really need to focus on our economy here in Chautauqua County and doing new and innovative things to get our economy going in the right direction. Seems like with population declining over the years, our school enrollment numbers decreasing, that we really need to do something. I'm convinced of it to change what we're doing to create an environment that's more conducive to growth and to create more opportunity and prosperity. That's it. How's
Train's
that?
leaving.
I made it.
Okay, guys. Chuck Cornell, thanks for giving up
thank
Saturday
you very much.
and being here. We had a couple of other calls.
Right. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
The heck with them. They can come on after you're elected county executive. You hear that, Greg? you got a tough battle.
It's a tough battle.
But I noticed you were running around shaking hands. That's very important. Lyndon Johnson used to shake his hand so they said bled. Would you believe that?
Yeah.
And he said every hand I shake is a vote.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm on my second pair of shoes.
Your hands, let me see your hands. They look pretty good. I want to thank Chuck Kelsey, who developed this program. I want to thank Devin Taylor, hardworking, wonderful guy, wrote 3 books on Chautauqua County. Chris Burt, engineer, top guy. Chris Ramaker, Mort Flexer, Randy Burt, Jeff Zook, Don Zenz, and everybody who called in, and all the viewers. May you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Go to the arts and crafts fairs. Go to the farmers markets. Get out there and dance in the sun and catch a fish. May all that is proud and true and noble abide with you. I'm Reed Powers.